Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. It's East versus West here in Toronto. The Raptors hope to put on a show for their hometown fans. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
Yeah, and last time they faced off, really an easy win. They put together a pretty complete game, but their edge on the glass, for me, still stands out.
Anytime you can seize control of the rebounding advantage, you are in great shape to win any game in this league.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Dwayne Casey has been the head coach in Toronto for the better part of a decade now. He said the most rewarding part of coaching has been watching his players grow up. Watching a guy go from never playing in an NBA game before to developing into an all-star player, that's probably the most rewarding thing that you can do as a coach. Now, Kevin, he's helping this team and its players both make the leap forward.
Great stuff, D.A. Coach Casey definitely gets the best out of his guys. You can tell they love playing for him. And at this point of the season, Steve, most players have a defined role in what they're expected to do from the coaching staff. Just how important is that to have for players in the NBA to have a roadmap to follow and stay between the lines?
It's extremely important. Reason why is you want to know what a guy's going to bring you night in and night out. And obviously, throughout the game and throughout the season and in playoffs, you have some injuries. Guys' roles change. But when everybody's on the same page and doing their job, and that's a big, I could say, quote in the NBA, do your job and good things happen.
Yep. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Collison and Hield, their backcourt. Bogdanovich out there with Labissiere. And it's Randolph in at the 5 down low. 5 to shoot. Here's Anunoby. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away.
Yeah, nice little way to take the early lead.
I see the effort, already pushing the action, trying to establish a presence.
Now, here's Fox. Kicks to Hield. Shoots over DeRozan. Off the left rim and out. The baseline J. Drained for 2 points. DeRozan's got his first 2 points.
One of his strong points, DeMar DeRozan, is so dependable when he gets to the mid-range. He knocks those down often.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Hield. Labissiere, the screen. Randolph against Valanciunas. Randolph can't hit.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now, here's Lowry. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn.
And he really made an impact defensively. His 4 steals were huge.
Here's Ibaka. No good on the triple. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Randolph against Valanciunas. Labissiere, the pass to Bogdanovich. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Only the first quarter. Guys are getting in a groove, but communication on the defense has to be better.
Lowry kicks to Ibaka. 13 feet away. Another miss by Ibaka.
He likes to work that in-between area, upset with himself that he couldn't connect.
On the wing, Hield. Picked by Randolph. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. In Toronto, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. It's stolen by Labissiere. Goes up, and Labissiere throws it down.
And I love seeing Labissiere sky up for the slam. He really devastates the defense with that athleticism.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Now here is Lowry. They know he's going to give him a lift with his scoring. He's averaging 16 points a game.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
You know, Steve, he may not have come into the league as a big-time three-point shooter, but Kyle Lowry has made that a big part of his offensive game.
He has. He averages around 10 points a game from long distance. He's able to make shots off the catch and shoot, and he's comfortable off the dribble. That's huge at the point guard position nowadays.
One shot, gentlemen.
And the Raptors looking for a way to break through the East. Smitty, how do they get past the Cavaliers?
I don't know, Kevin. That's the question. As long as LeBron James stands in their way, it won't be easy. DeMar DeRozan said it himself. The key will be finding another star. In today's NBA, you need at least 3 stars to win.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Here's Randolph, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
Lowry kicks to Ibaka. Outside DeRozan. Releases. A shot by Lowry, no good. The Kings trail by 3. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Toronto grabs the miss. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Anunoby. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Scalabrine. The Raptors have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Fox dishes to Bogdanovich. He kicks it to Heel. Labissiere with the screen for Heel. He drains it from the right block. Heald's got his first bucket of the night. Raptors leading by 3. Lowry kicks to Ibaka. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
If you let Serge get looks in there, he's going to shoot him for a very high percentage.
Fox against Lowry. Fox kicks to Randolph. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, over the years, Zach Randolph has proven to be the perfect leader. He commands respect, and he gets it from his teammates.
And Zach Randolph drops them both. DeRozan with it. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. Outside Lowry. Screened by Ibaka. Fires for 3. That shot misses. And Sacramento will go the other way with it, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And, you know, this can happen on the road. You're out defending guys who have just gotten into a comfort zone playing at home.
Well, you have to have an aggressive mindset, and you have to try to disrupt their rhythm.
Here's DeRozan after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. DeRozan, that's good.
I mean, he's fearless and close. DeRozan attacks with confidence, overcomes good defense.
Randolph a screen. Fox kicks to Randolph. Outside Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Shoots it. Labissiere controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Labissiere's got his second basket of the game.
And if you are the D, you can't let Labissiere get these second chance opportunities. He is so skilled at reading shot trajectories and putting himself in the right position.
Here's Anunoby. Screened by Ibaka. Lobs it up for Ibaka. And it's Randolph with the rebound.
And the play looked good there for a second, just couldn't finish.
Well, the pass has to be on point. Then the catch and flush. Just doesn't work out here.
Now, here's Fox. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. 13 feet away. Bogdanovich, no luck.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's DeRozan. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Now, one thing about DeMar DeRozan, he lives in the gym.
I mean, people talk about that he's always working on his game. They talk about him in the offseason being in the lab with all different type of trainers. And the results, they speak for themselves.
Two shots.
A free throw dropped for DeRozan. Well, Smitty, we're in an era where there are just a handful of absolutely unreal scorers in the league, but if you had to pick one who makes it look the easiest or the best, who's your pick?
You're right. You have so many guys, Harden, Durant, Westbrook. But the one guy I think it makes it look the easiest, I would probably have to say Klay Thompson, because he doesn't need anything but to catch and shoot. And he's getting not just 20s and 30s, but he can go off for 60, 50s and 60s. That's the guy that makes it look the easiest.
Now, here's Fox. Randolph sets a screen for Fox. Here's Temple. DeRozan defending. Randolph in the posts. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And the defense has no answer for Zach Randolph when he gets that deep inside. He just excels at scoring over them.
There's a screen. Powell kicks to DeRozan. Rejected by Randolph. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Carter, he's checked in for the Kings. And here are the Raptors now. It's stolen by Hill. And the Kings pushing it up now. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Sacramento shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He misses the free throw. And the Kings making a change here. Koufos is checked in. And it's tied up with that one. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They set the pick. Now here's Powell. D right on him. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Temple. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Hill passes to Kufis. Got a hand on it.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
It's picked off. Pass to Miles. The dish now to Powell. It's Miles on the wing. Defended by Carter. And Vince Carter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. There's a screen. Powell for three. Sacramento grabs the miss. Here's Temple, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Temple's got it all tied up now for Sacramento. Van Vliet kicks to Powell. Feeds to Pirtle. Dishes it to Miles. The pass to Van Vliet. Out to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Siakam. And that one comes up a bit short. Kings have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Passes it to Pirtle. Now here's Powell. He's guarded closely. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. This gives us the chance to view the best three-point shooting teams this season. The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Fourth, the Kings.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cauley-Stein. And after the Raptors were swept in the 2017 conference semifinals, do you guys get the sense that Coach Dwayne Casey's on the hot seat?
You know, I don't think so. I think Casey already survived a changing of the guard in the front office. He doesn't feel the pressure to keep his job, just the pressure to do his job, putting his players in the best position to compete.
Now here is Pirtle. 11-point game his last outing. Pass to Van Vliet. Miles dishes to Pirtle. Over Kufis. Kufis grabs the miss.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Cauley-Stein passes to Carter, and he drops it in from the low post. And now a 4-point Sacramento lead. Van Vliet kicks to Powell. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Now Miles. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pirtle lays it up and banks it in.
Really nice work. Pirtle going to town on the weak defense down in the paint.
Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Temple kicks to Cauley-Stein. Cauley-Stein a screen. There's the pick. Here's Temple. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Smitty, we've seen our share of dominant teams in the past decade. The big 3 in Boston, Miami, of course, with LeBron, KD joining the Warriors. You played against a lot of incredible teams during your terrific career. Which team was the most intimidating for you, or which team did you have the most respect for?
You know, I would say it was later in their career, but intimidation was a factor. When you play against the bad boys in Detroit, I mean, the fouling of those guys. But I think from a sheer talent, it was the Chicago Bulls. They were the first team, especially not my era, won 72 games. They would come in and just steamroll you with their offense, with their defense, and their execution. So those 2 teams were the 2 teams I would think was most intimidating.
The Kings making a switch here. Mason's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Raptors trail by 4. There's 1:26 left here in the first quarter. Now here's Powell. Defense is right there. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Nice shot by Pirtle. And so here's Sacramento. Mason kicks to Kufis. Here's Temple. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Shot's good from Mason.
I'll tell you, even though he's a question mark from range, you still have to defend him.
Here's Van Vliet. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And there's the feed to Miles. Releases. Kept alive. Kings leading now by 3. And here is Mason. "13 feet away." Here's Temple. No good on that last second attempt there. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Kings lead by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
Fun to watch. They give you no time to set up on defense, and we see that reflected in the score.
The Kings leading. They've got C.J. Miles. Powell is out there with Pirtle. And it's Siakam in at the power forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Tries yet again. And there's the nice layup by Cauley-Stein. Cauley-Stein's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Kings. Kicks to Powell. There's the pick. There's the 3. Miles with another miss. Kings leading now by 5. Carter for 3. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Siakam passes to Van Vliet. A quick shot there, and it's off target. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. To the paint, changes up. Temple gets the bucket. Temple's got 6.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Pirtle dishes to Powell. Rebounded by Temple.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Cauley-Stein at the elbow. Mason up top. Good ball movement here by the Kings. And Temple kicks to Carter. Shot clock at 5. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
I just thought the defense was porous. Got any shot they wanted, really, for most of the evening.
I'll give them credit. Even though they were facing very little resistance, they refused to play down to the level of their competition.
Siakam misses.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Pass to Miles. He dishes it to Pirtle. He feeds it to Powell. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Powell's got his second basket.
I see you, young fella. Nice answer there.
Trading bombs from beyond the arc is getting personal.
Kufis the pass to Mason. Cauley Stein a screen. Mason dishes to Cauley Stein. Mason kicks to Carter. Shoots from 12. And it's Carter again missing. And Kosta Kufis picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here. Raptors trail by 7. To the left side wing. Here's Anunoby. He's covered by Bogdanovich. That's tipped. Now here's Hield. He's coming off a 10-point game against Minnesota.
Valanciunas, he's got that long wingspan. You saw it right there on that play.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. And a look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for Sacramento.
And clearly, this is a squad that makes its living in the paint. Very few teams are as determined to get the ball inside as much as they are. They aren't going to settle for jump shots. They're going to continue to pound it down low.
Lowry passes to DeRozan. From 12 feet out. And it's off the back rim. No good. Sacramento leading by 7. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Lowry against Mason. He kicks to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Tries a 3.
That's terrific play on the ball by Serge. He's been first team all defense several times.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Over Lowry. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Sacramento shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. Well, the NBA can be a superstitious place at times, Steve, with all the quirks and characters in the league. And when you played, what was the strangest game day ritual that you ever saw?
I think Harold Miner. He touched everything with his nose, his gym shoes, his wristbands, the basketballs at the free throw line, and everybody did. And I think for me, as I got older, it wasn't strange. It was out of necessity. I had to get in some kind of steam room and have all those hot pads wrapped around me just to get loose to play.
I like that story. I don't like Baby Jordan's story, though. Harold Miner, that doesn't work for me. I don't understand that. Now Bogdanovich after the missed 3 from Serge Ibaka. Picked by Randolph. Mason kicks to Randolph. Just 4 to shoot from the baseline. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Raptors trail by 9. DeRozan with it. Now guarded by Hield. DeRozan dishes to Lowry. Ibaka, the pass to DeRozan. Lowry against Mason. Ibaka, no luck.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Labissiere, the screen. Randolph, a screen on Lowry. Outside for Randolph. Bogdanovich passes to Hield. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Sacramento again missing.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
Now here's Hield. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
And we've seen plenty of those lapses today. I thought eventually they buckled down on D, but they maybe just doing just the opposite.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Well, every so often a team will have a home game and see their stadium flooded with fans. For the away team, happens when a especially good, popular team is playing a team kind of in a bad part of their schedule, or maybe just in a bad part of their development. Smitty, do players notice when this happens, and does it bother them at all?
Yeah, players notice it. It does bother you. It happened to me when in the Chicago Bulls era. You hear people cheering more for Michael Jordan than their own players. It's because people love to see winners. People have their favorite players, and a lot of people right now look at it as they want to come see their favorite player. As a player, you just got to go out, beat Michael Jordan, go out and win, and usually the fans will turn into your favor.
George Hill's checked in for Mason.
Here's a look at some stats for Randolph. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. He's averaging about 19 points per, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And I'm not sure he can play any better than he has. I mean, surprising a lot of people with his play here of late.
Therein lies the question. Has he reached a new level in his game, or is this just a hot streak that'll eventually cool down? We'll see.
Now here is Lowry to end the drought. Sacramento grabs the miss. Randolph's got his 5th rebound in this one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. There's the dish to DeRozan. The pass to Anunoby. No good that time. Ready by Bogdanovich. Feeds it to Hill. Dishes it to Randolph. Over Valanciunas. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And that's now 6 points for Zach Randolph. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Lowry. Out to the right wing. Passes it to Valanciunas. Randolph against Lowry. Rejected by Randolph. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Fox, he's checked in for Sacramento. And here now the Kings. They're on a 13-3 run. Pick up by Hill. Fox kicks to Labissiere. And Bogdanovich now top the key. Pass to Fox. Hill against DeRozan. Labissiere. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Labissiere's got 6.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
Here's Anunoby. Ready by Bogdanovich.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
The feed now to Fox. Labissiere, the screen. Shot clock at 5. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Raptors trail by 16. Pass to Anunoby. DeRozan dishes to Valanciunas. Lowry passes to Valanciunas. Here's Anunoby looking to end the run. That will not drop. Still looking for his groove. He's 1 of 6 so far from the floor. Fox with it. Outside Bogdanovich. Randolph in the post. Guarded by Valanciunas. Fox against Lowry. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And love how Labissière goes into the defense with no fear. Shows just how confident he is in his ability.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line. 79% overall.
And that one falls for Labissière.
At 6'11" and about 225 pounds, Labissière is a long guy, someone who uses that size to his advantage.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the Raptors call time here.
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mind set, and come back out fresh.
Yeah, you need to refocus now. Momentum is running against you.
And from what I'm seeing, it's too many unfavorable matchups out there on the floor.
And this break gives us a moment to look at the leading playmakers among rookies for the past 10 games. Fifth, De'Aaron Fox.
Really starting to connect with his teammates. I mean, a really heads-up player for a rookie.
Raptors trail by 18. The pass to Anunoby. Kicks it to DeRozan. Screened by Valanciunas. DeRozan passes to Anunoby. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
Great heads-up look there from DeRozan to get his teammate an easy basket.
And really, DeMar DeRozan is a master at what he calls body hunting, that ability to just kind of draw fouls. I think he and James Harden actually are the guys that have really kind of set the tone for how to create those opportunities to get to the line.
Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Labissiere. Labissiere's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Count it. And DeMar DeRozan, always, Greg, among the league leaders in free throw attempts.
And when you look at him, 6'7", 220 pounds with tremendous athleticism, he has got all the tools. Beyond, though, that attack mentality, he's a savvy basketball player. Those little shot fakes, his footwork helped this guy live at the line.
Lowry can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, he just hasn't been able to get it done on the offensive end. It's kind of dragged down the team.
This year kicks to Fox. Labissiere, the screen. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. For Sacramento, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. Free throw good, Fox. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Sacramento also making some changes. Kufis checked in for Randolph. Cauley Stein comes in for Labissiere. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Bogdanovich. Good on both. Here's Van Vliet. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's Powell. Defense right on him. 6 on the shot clock. The 15-footer tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. 8 points for Jakob Poeltl.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And Temple kicks to Kufis. Pick up by Hill. Kufis dishes to Cauley Stein. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
The dish now to Powell. Here's Siakam. Cauley Stein defending. Miles the pass to Poeltl. Sacramento grabs the miss. Kufis has got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
That was very tight defense. He tried to force the layup anyway. I think that was a questionable decision.
Now here's Powell. He's guarded by Hill. Kufis with the block. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Here's Powell. And the Raptors miss again. And so it's the Sacramento Kings closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Dave Yeager, Coach, how do you keep up the defensive pressure and slow down their offense?
We got to just try to keep them in front of us and shoot jumpers, and then no second chances.
Rebounding is your team's strength. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports.
Been working out.
A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. What'd you think about Sacramento, Kenny?
Well, that success from the free throw line is big tonight. They absolutely were determined to take it to the hole and not be denied. We saw them dictating the action, finishing strong and asking for more.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
Well, they got to do a better job on the glass. Ernie, they got outworked. They were weak physically. That's part of how they fell behind in this game. I think if they can control those things, they'll be okay, Ernie.
And now, folks, just moments away from the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back to Canada. The famous Toronto sign here in Nathan Phillips Square, just in front of City Hall. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Sacramento leading by 20. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Sacramento, Collison and Heel, their backcourt. Zach Randolph is out there with Labissiere, and it's Bogdanovich in at the three.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here is Lowry, passes it to Anunoby. He dishes it to DeRozan. And the layup's good off the glass. DeRozan's got 8 points.
Defensively, you hate to see DeRozan in the painted area. Shoots a high percentage from that area.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Randolph sets a screen for Heel. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Shooting two.
The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Outside Lowry. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Ibaka, the pass to Anunoby. Over Bogdanovich. And the shot will not go from Anunoby.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Randolph in the posts. Valanciunas is there.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
He feeds it to DeRozan. And Ibaka kicks to DeRozan. Ibaka with a screen on Bogdanovich. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
making a dent in this deficit. He's been on point tonight.
Toronto shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. A free throw dropped for DeRozan.
Good free throw shooter DeRozan. Started out as a go with the flow type player. Now looks to dominate every game.
Here's Randolph, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Zach Randolph drops them both. Here's DeRozan, 11 points in the game. Screen by Ibaka. Now here's DeRozan. Tight defense on him. Shots good by Ibaka.
And that's 3 out of 4 now coming out of the break. The offense playing with a purpose.
Fox kicks to Labissiere. Now here's Hield. DeRozan defending. And Fox has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Left side Randolph. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Inside, here's Anunoby. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
The Raptors have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6. That free throw, no good. That's off as well, so he misses both.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Hield, fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Hield. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Toronto calls timeout.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
And a look here at the shot chart for Randolph.
And as this chart shows, things just aren't falling for him like they usually do. He isn't ice cold, but nothing is falling his way, and he's become an inefficient source of points for his team.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Lowry passes to Anunoby. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Anunoby's got his third basket of the night. And a lot of speculation, Greg, this past summer for where Kyle Lowry would end up. Ultimately, he decides to stay with Toronto.
Yeah, you know, Lowry visited other teams but felt he had unfinished business in Toronto and teams up with DeRozan so well. Just a great fit for both sides when you look at it.
And here's DeRozan following the three-pointer by Buddy Hield. While we have the chance, we like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast-break teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Raptors.
I mean, they have really hit their stride in terms of that transition game. No doubt about it. They are playing at a great pace.
And he can't get the first one. And the Kings making a change here. Mason's checked in. And he sinks the second. Kings leading now by 21. Outside Bogdanovich. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Outside Randolph. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The outside leaner. The shot, no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Here's Anunoby. He's got 9. Outside Lowry. Out to the right wing. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got 5 points in the quarter.
What a look from Lowry. Just knew he would be open.
Kings have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. They set the screen. Mason kicks to Randolph. Sinks that one from the post. Randolph's got 12. And here are the Raptors now. Now Lowry. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. He kicks to DeRozan. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. 14 points for him.
It seems that DeRozan has been involved in every score out there in this one, just zipping around the floor.
Mason dishes to Bogdanovich. Feeds it to Hield. Randolph a screen. Ibaka comes with the double team. And here are the Raptors now. Randolph can't hit.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Now here's Hield following the miss by DeRozan. Randolph a screen. Puts it up from 12, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And check out the numbers for Lowry. The past month has been surreal. He's right around 17 points a night, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
First one falls for him.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
The Raptors making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Sacramento. Temple comes in for Bogdanovich. And Mason drops them both. And here's Lowry. Ibaka outside. Here's the screen. Back to Lowry. Pass to Siakam. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Temple. Lowry covering. Mason with it. He has 5. Dishes to Heel. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
Here's Anunoby. He's got 11. Here's DeRozan. It's rebounded by Labissiere. Sacramento leading by 21. Here's Temple. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Raptors have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Siakam makes it off the glass.
Nice pass. Not really known as a natural facilitator, but Ibaka has the experience at this point to execute these plays.
Here is Mason. There's the feed to Labissiere. Mason against Lowry. Cauley-Stein with this screen on Lowry. Shot's good from Mason.
Tough screen set there, and the defense was not prepared for it.
Raptors trail by 21. Toronto calls timeout.
Yeah, I mean, just wants to make sure everybody's on the same page here going forward.
You know, sometimes the best way to approach it, let your guys know what they're doing well and give them 1 or 2 things that they could have done better.
Sacramento making some changes. Kufis checked in for Skal Labissiere, and George Hills subbed in for Buddy Hield. Powell with the screen. Pass to Pirtle. Back to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. They set the pick. Over Temple. Here's Pirtle, and the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Super focused. Pirtle taking the hit well and cashing in on a quality and 1 opportunity.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Vince Carter, he's checked in for Sacramento. On the free throw, no good.
What you love about Jakob Poeltl is his size, a 7-footer who plays hard on both ends of the floor. He really showed terrific body control there to complete the finger roll layup over some stingy defense.
And George Hill with an uptick in scoring in recent years. Smitty, do you like that mindset?
You know, I do, Kevin, especially for him. He's not a pure point guard as far as vision, but he's an efficient scorer. Putting up points is the best way for him to impact the game offensively.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Yeah, you know George Hill, he signed with the Kings this summer. A great veteran mentor for this young team. and he still has a lot of game left.
Here's Van Vliet. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Now here's Powell. He's guarded closely. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
You've got to give a ton of credit to the screener. That play easily opened up the easy layup for his teammate.
Sacramento leading by 20. And Steve, you talk about what Hill brings to the table. Great defender. He can score inside and outside.
You're totally right. I think he's a veteran that has great leadership and value on this team. He's played for legendary coaches. He has a ton of playoff experience and a great locker room guy. He'll help them take that next step.
Now here's Powell. George Hill missing his last shot. He was all alone on that one. Powell's got 9 points.
What vision from Pirtle, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
And Temple kicks to Hill. There's the screen, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Pirtle. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Vince Carter.
Yeah, Carter just a freak of nature. One of the best dunkers the game has ever seen. A top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
No good on the second free throw. Raptors trail by 19. Here's Miles, and it's Miles with the jam.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here is Hill. They set the pick. Cauley Stein, a screen. Koufos the pass to Hill. 13 feet away. And that's good for 2. He has 5.
Hill, a solid shooter from mid-range. Sometimes that's a shot you have to take.
Van Vliet kicks to Pirtle. The pass to Powell. Here's Siakam. Beyond the arc. Sacramento grabs the miss. Koufos has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Carter has it in the corner. Kicks to Temple. The dish to Hill. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Hill's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Coming off that screen ready, Hill makes it count.
Powell dishes to Pirtle. Back to Powell. A minute 50 left to play here in the 3rd, and he gets the bucket. Powell's got 11 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Hill passes to Koufos. To the inside. And Cauley Stein with the basket on the assist by Koufos. Koufos has got 3 assists now in this one. Raptors trail by 21. 1:16 left in the 3rd. Powell for 3. Rebound by the Kings.
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
Goes up the baseline. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Powell kicks to Pirtle. Passes it to Miles. Drills it from outside. Miles has got his 2nd bucket.
I mean, just a good shooter taking what the defense allows. Finds some space out beyond the arc.
Koufos dishes to Carter. Cauley Stein with the screen for Carter. He feeds it to Cauley Stein. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pirtle's got his 7th rebound here tonight. He dishes it to Powell. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. He kicks to Pirtle. Back to Powell. Over Temple. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Cauley Stein's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Right side Hill. That will count. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Sacramento with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now let's take a listen in to a recent huddle from Coach Dave Yeager.
Stay aggressive, keep them moving. Don't let them stand and get set up and scheme up.
And that's Dave Yeager laying out the key points for his team over this next stretch.
Yeah, I mean, he really wants the ball and his guys to remain in constant motion. Keep the defense on defense.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. They've got Powell. C.J. Miles is out there with Pirtle. And it's Siakam in at the 4 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Good on the shot.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
You know, going up against size, you know you have to get separation. Nice move from mid-range.
Now, here's Miles. And across the NBA, we've seen players taking a vocal stance on various social issues. Smitty, you think that's pretty important?
Very important, and I think this generation has done it better than my generation. Obviously speaking out, but yes, they're using their social media tools to come out and talk about important issues. And the one thing you just want to bring light to these issues, and hopefully a lot of people, the more light you bring, the more solutions I think will come about.
Well said. Here's Powell. Pass to Siakam. It's Miles on the wing. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Cauley Stein a screen. Randolph passes to Cauley Stein. It's good. Cauley Stein's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Zach Randolph keeping his eyes up, looking to set up his teammates however he can.
Feeds to Miles. Now here's Powell. He's guarded by Hill. Powell with the screen. Siakam kicks to Pirtle. 6 to shoot. Powell down low. He's guarded by Hill. 13 feet away. Doesn't go that time. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Here's Van Vliet, guarded by Fox. Pirtle dishes to Powell. Over Hill. The putback. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Sacramento leading by 22. And there's the feed to Fox. Outside Randolph. Pick up by Hill. Dishes it to Fox. And with the new TV deals, we've seen players' salaries and caps certainly skyrocketing. What does that do in affecting relationships among the players, between the players, within a team?
You know, I think, Kevin, when guys are happy, obviously with their salaries, they play better, but I think also it can affect sometimes, let's talk about it team-wise. You have a guy that's not playing at the level that you thought he would be playing. Because of the numbers, it's going to be harder and harder to move some of those guys. Then you have a guy that's playing better than a guy that's making a lot of money. He's going to expect, and some of these teams are not going to be able to play, so you're going to see a lot of movement. And back in our day, Kevin, my day, you didn't see that much movement. Because of these skyrocketing salaries, I think now it's going to be more and more movement.
And you know, Steve, with the new deal signed between players and the league, it'll be, I think, easier for teams that have drafted and developed a player now to keep that player and not lose them to more money to another team.
You're totally right. I think guys getting drafted and they can play, they will definitely be there for years and years because they can make the most money with their teams respectively.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Powell, no good on that one. Kings leading now by 18. Randolph passes to Fox. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. Picked by Randolph. A pass to Fox. Over Lowry. And too long on the shot. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Got a piece of it. And Valanciunas kicks to Lowry. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Lowry gets more and more comfortable launching threes the longer he's in the league.
Now, here's Fox. Labissiere, the screen. Hield dishes to Labissiere. Hits from the high post. And the Kings lead by 17.
And you have to like seeing Labissiere drain the J in the face of the defense, showing great signs of improvement with his jump shot.
Now here's Powell. Here's Ibaka, and he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shot's now starting to fall.
Anunoby, he's checked in for the Raptors.
Oh, from the Republic of Congo, Serge Ibaka, Dikembe Mutombo, and Bismack Biyombo. A lot of big man talent.
Now, here's Fox. Randolph a screen. Fox passes to Hield. Now the dish to Fox. From 13. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Lowry.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively.
Valanciunas passes to Anunoby. Screen by Ibaka. For the three. It's rebounded by Labissiere. Labissiere's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Outside Bogdanovich. Now the pass to Fox. Picked by Randolph. Fox kicks to Randolph. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Fox. The Raptors getting the bucket. Passes it to Randolph. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Toronto called for the foul.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Toronto now. They're on a 12-4 run. Right side Lowry. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Over Hield. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Valanciunas out of Lithuania, the 5th overall pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he's still quite young. You know, a lot of talent offensively, Defensively, he's probably had less of an impact, but that's where he has to take the next step.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
For a player his size, Valanciunas has always been a good free throw shooter. We won't see a hack of Val anytime soon.
Fox dishes to Randolph. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Back to DeRozan. Fires from deep. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And for a guy who's known for hitting a lot of long twos, there has been a steady increase in range from DeRozan.
Pass to Hield. He dishes it to Randolph. Ibaka outside. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Ibaka. Outside DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan. And Toronto has possession. Hield the pass to Fox. Feeds to Bogdanovich. Now here's Labissiere. Guarded by Valanciunas. Fox no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And there's the feed to Ibaka. Now DeRozan. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Labissiere.
Make him foul you to stop you. DeRozan with the strength and vertical ability doing damage inside.
The first one falls. DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
And this is what we've come to expect from him. This type of consistency from the line.
Fox kicks to Hield. Dishes to Bogdanovich. Randolph sets a screen for Bogdanovich. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
I'll tell you what, his shot's off, but the rest of the team is on. That's why they're still winning.
Here's DeRozan, scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Loaded up with a lot of confidence, DeMar DeRozan can be a big-time performer.
Kicks to Hield. Now the dish to Randolph. Outside Bogdanovich. And Fox has it in the corner. Over Lowry. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 9 points for De'Aaron Fox.
I tell you, he picked a tough time to start struggling. Only 1 of 6 from the field here in the fourth quarter.
Screened by Valanciunas. Here's Anunoby. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Shots good by Ibaka.
Big stakes, big bucket. Ibaka showing he has the mettle to rise to the challenge.
Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. Now the pass to Hield. He feeds it to Randolph, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
Screened by Valanciunas. Here's DeRozan. Hangs in the air, and Valanciunas with the layup. Valanciunas has got 5 points in the quarter.
Huge bucket there from the big Lithuanian. Valanciunas is stepping up.
Fox kicks to Bogdanovic. Pass to Randolph. Over Ibaka. Randolph can't get that one to fall. Toronto's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Here's Anunoby. He's covered by Bogdanovic. Rejected by Randolph. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Three-pointer Hield. They get it back. Labissiere. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Sacramento's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Now here's Hield. DeRozan defending. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Randolph. Connects.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the game is supposed to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
Toronto calls timeout. They're down by 3. There's 47 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Zach Randolph.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Dwayne Casey talk to his team. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. Guys.
Here's DeRozan following the basket by Buddy Hield. Valanciunas with a screen on Bogdanovic. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Beautiful screen right there from Valanciunas. He is not an easy guy to get around.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Two shots.
Gets the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. And the Raptors call time here. They're behind by 4. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And this huddle up about two things, the quick shot and then the quick foul.
And you're right. And if they do get the bucket, you love to foul someone who isn't automatic from the line. That would take good denial of the ball on the inbounds.
And whatever play they run has to be quick.
And with time working against them, even if they make it, they need to foul right away. He's shown he can get it done in the big moments. JV delivering in the clutch.
Great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerds there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
To the left side wing. Ibaka dishes to DeRozan. Anunoby. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And you can live with those over-the-back calls sometimes because at least it's an effort play.
Yeah, really wanted the second chance opportunity, but shows a lack of judgment there. Draws the whistle.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Wow, stepping up in the clutch. Great way to end this.
So the Kings win it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. With Zach Randolph. Tebow, what was the biggest difference tonight?
We just came out. We was more physical this game. We came out with being aggressive, and that's what we had to do. We got stops and being aggressive, and you know everybody contributed tonight. It was a team win.
Well, physical is who you guys are, Zach. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.